Hey guys, welcome to Jay's Garage in Raleigh. I want to show you today on how to do a fuel injection cleaning. This service is what most dealerships charge $130 to do. You'll have some chain stores that will charge anywhere from $90 to $110, and then independent shops will charge you $80. It's very simple. It just takes fuel injection cleaner. You can use Seafoam. You can use, I think I have a bottle of CRM. It's a new brand I'm trying out. You can use ChemTool, B12. There's a lot of different brands out there, but all you need is to fabricate something like this. Just vacuum hose with the fitting on the end and put it inside the can so that your car can suck up the fuel injector cleaner and make sure you empty half of it out into another bottle. You only want to use half of it in your crankcase. So make sure that your car is at operating temperature. And what you want to do is you want to remove the brake booster line. That's the easiest hose to locate. And obviously it's for the brake booster. Now this fitting I have is was for a Scion TC that I fabricated for, and obviously the brake booster line is a lot bigger on this one, so I didn't need that. But I'm gonna get a close-up shot of what I'm doing. You see how it's going in there as a fine mist? You don't want a bunch of it just going into your injectors all at once. You just want a fine mist, like so. So the vacuum's pretty strong. It'll suck up enough to the line. So if you guys are wondering why you should do a fuel injection service, it's really simple. You tend to build a carbon on top of the piston and on the valve, and the fuel injector can be clogged up as well. The fuel injection service will clean all of that. A lot of times you will lose performance, you will lose gas mileage, and you will have a rough idle when your intake valves and the piston is caked up with carbon. So this is a good way to clean all of that for really cheap. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you put the brake booster line back. If you don't, you're not going to have any brakes. So you definitely don't want to do that. Make sure everything's tight. Um, do as I say, not as I do. I need to tighten up that clamp or get a new clamp because on the BMWs it's fastened down. You need to get a new. All right, remember the other half of the bottle that you didn't use in the beginning? Well, you want to take that and put it in your gas tank now. We were waiting about 15 minutes while the fuel injection fluid, injector cleaning fluid just kind of soaks up all the carbon in the injectors and on top of the valves. We would get about 15 minutes for it to do that. All right, so after 15 minutes, after everything's put back together, make sure the gas cap is tight. Start the engine. It should start right away if you sprayed it in a mist. If all that fluid went into your car at once, all at once, then your car is probably not going to start the first time. But this is where the magic happens. So a lot of that white smoke coming out is actually diesel. Half of that cleaning fluid, typically in cleaners, is diesel, and then other parts are made out of like stuff like paint thinner. I think is naphtha and other components like that. So, but yeah, there was a lot of smoke coming out. I don't think I've ever done a fuel injection on this car like this, and it has 67,000 miles on it. So, even after I took it for a drive, I mean, it just kept coming out. It smoked off the whole neighborhood pretty much. But yeah, that's the next thing you want to do. You want to hop in your car and then just go full out. I just went in first gear and just had my RPM went to about 8,000 RPM. I do want to apologize. I mean, the video quality isn't that good until after this point. When I get in the car and start driving, I think I have the camera tilted down too much, so I think I'll stop it pretty soon. But yeah, you'll if you haven't had this done in the last, I would say in the last 30,000 miles, it's definitely worth it. If you can't do it yourself, I can definitely do it for you at a really, really low cost, probably a third of the price as what dealers, or actually a quarter of the price of what dealers would charge. So yeah, just let me know if you want to get it done.